It is almost midnight. The big glass office building is dark and empty. Only one old man is still working. Eli, the janitor, is on his knees in the hallway. He is scrubbing a coffee stain from the shiny floor. His back hurts. His hands shake. But he keeps cleaning. At the end of the corridor, a lift door opens. Out steps Mr. Carter, the rich, proud boss of the company. He wears a perfect black suit. His watch is more expensive than Eli's whole salary for a year. He looks at Eli like he is dirt on the floor. Mr. Carter coldly, "Why are you still here, Eli? The guests already left. Go home." Eli looks up, breathing heavy. "Sir, I'm just finishing the last floor. I don't want the office to look dirty tomorrow." Mr. Carter walks closer. He kicks the old mop bucket with his shiny shoe. Dirty water spills. Mr. Carter, annoyed, "Look at this. Every time I see you, you are on your knees. You make the place look cheap." Eli's eyes fill with tears. He whispers, "I have worked here for 30 years, sir. This building is like my home." Mr. Carter laughs. "Mr. Carter, your home? Don't be stupid. You are just the old janitor. And guess what? Starting tonight we don't need you anymore." Eli freezes. His hands start to shake more. Eli, shocked, "Sir, what do you mean?" Mr. Carter looks at his expensive watch. "Mr. Carter, you're fired, Eli. Right now. Pack your things. Leave your keys. You're done." Eli's heart drops. His whole world starts to spin. Eli, voice cracking, "Please sir, it's midnight. I have nowhere to go. I need this job. My wife's medicine, my grandson's school. I have nothing else." Mr. Carter rolls his eyes. "Mr. Carter, that's not my problem. I don't want old slow people here. The company needs a fresh image. Young staff. Fast staff. Not some tired man who moves like a snail." He points to the exit. "Mr. Carter, cold, security will escort you out." The camera in your mind slowly zooms in on Eli's face. Tears roll down his wrinkled cheeks. His lips tremble. His shoulders drop. If you were in his place at midnight, fired after 30 years, what would you do? The answer will shock you. The elevator doors close behind Mr. Carter with a soft ding. Eli stands alone in the hallway. The mop has fallen from his hand. Dirty water is spreading near his worn-out shoes. He wipes his eyes with the back of his sleeve. Eli, thinking, 30 years. I came when this building was half-built. I know every pipe. Every wire. Every corner. And now, I am nothing? Security guard Daniel walks up slowly. Daniel, softly, "Eli. I'm so sorry, old man. Boss told me to take your keys." Eli tries to smile, but his lips quiver. "Eli, it's okay, Daniel. You're just doing your job." His hands shake as he removes the heavy ring of keys from his belt. Each key holds a memory. The basement, where he fixed leaks. The rooftop, where he watched the sunrise. The control room, where he checked safety alarms every night. Eli, quietly, "Please, at least let me clean my locker?" Daniel nods, his eyes sad. They walk together down the quiet hallway. Their footsteps echo. The office lights turn off one by one behind them, as if the building is closing its eyes. In the staff room, Eli opens his old metal locker. Inside there is a small lunchbox, a faded family photo, and a sweater he leaves for cold nights. He touches the photo with shaking fingers. It is him, his wife, and their little grandson Sam. All smiling. Eli whispering, "What will I tell them?" Daniel looks away. His own eyes shine. "Daniel, you can complain, Eli. Maybe HR can." Eli shakes his head. Eli, tired, "Who listens to janitors, Daniel?" They walk out through the back door. It is raining outside. Cold, hard rain pouring on the empty parking lot. Eli does not even have an umbrella. "Daniel, you want me to call a taxi?" Eli smiles sadly. "Eli, no, my bus still runs at night. I will manage. I always do." As he steps out into the rain, Mr. Carter's voice suddenly echoes from near the door. "Mr. Carter, wait." For a moment, hope flashes in Eli's eyes. Maybe the boss changed his mind? But Mr. Carter only holds out his hand. Mr. Carter, impatient, "The master key for the building. You still have it." Eli slowly takes out one last key from his pocket. A long, silver master key. He places it in Mr. Carter's palm. Their hands touch for just a second. Eli's hand is rough and cold. Mr. Carter's hand is soft, with shiny rings. Mr. Carter pulls away quickly, like Eli is dirty. "Mr. Carter, now go. And don't come back." Eli turns. The rain hits his face like a slap. The big glass door closes behind him with a loud click. Inside, Mr. Carter smiles, happy to be modernizing his company. Outside, an old man walks into the dark, alone and broken. The screen in your mind fades to black as Eli disappears into the rain. But the night is not over. And this building is not as safe without him as Mr. Carter thinks. What do you think will happen when the one person who knows the building best is gone? An hour passes. It is now 1 a.m. The building is almost completely dark. Only the red lights from machines and a few emergency bulbs are on. On the top floor, Mr. Carter sits in his big office. He pours himself a drink. He looks at the city lights through the window. Mr. Carter, to himself, finally. The company will look modern. No more old staff dragging us down. He leans back in his leather chair. Down in the basement, something small happens. A wire near an old electric panel begins to spark. Eli used to check this panel every night before going home. Tonight, no one checked it. A tiny spark touches a box of old cleaning rags. The rags start to smoke. Slowly, they catch fire. The smoke creeps up the wall. Silent. Invisible in the dark. Back on the street, Eli sits at a lonely bus stop. The rain has stopped, but his clothes are still wet. His hands are wrapped around his lunchbox. Inside the box is food his wife packed for him. He didn't have time to eat because he was cleaning late for a big client. He finally opens it now. The food is cold, but he takes a small bite just to stop his stomach from hurting. His phone buzzes. It is a message from his wife, Grace. Did your shift end late again? Come home safe. Sam is waiting to show you his school drawing. Eli's throat tightens. He types slowly. I'm coming, Grace. I have something to tell you. He looks up at the tall office building in the distance. He can still see a few lights at the top. Eli thinking he must still be there. Working late again. That man never sleeps. Suddenly, in the distance, he notices something strange. A faint red glow near the lower floors of the building. Then, a thin line of smoke. Eli frowns. Eli whispering, "No, that can't be." He stands up, his heart beating fast. Back in the building, a small smoke detector activates in the basement. It beeps once. Twice. Then the alarm should connect to the main system. But last week, Eli had reported a problem with the main alarm. He wrote it in his notebook and told the manager. Nobody listened. The alarm light flickers and dies. The fire grows. Old paper boxes are now burning. Flames lick the wall. The temperature rises. On the top floor, Mr. Carter suddenly smells something. He wrinkles his nose. Mr. Carter annoyed. Why does it smell like burning plastic? He gets up and opens his office door. A thin cloud of smoke drifts in the corridor. Mr. Carter's eyes widen. Mr. Carter, what the? He runs to the stairwell and opens the door. A wave of thicker smoke hits his face. He coughs hard. Mr. Carter, panicking. Fire! Where is the alarm? He grabs his phone and calls the security guard. But Daniel is not at his desk. He is on his usual 5-minute break, making tea in a small kitchen. The phone rings and rings. No answer. Mr. Carter starts to sweat. He runs back into the corridor. The smoke is getting heavier now. He tries to remember the fire drill. Mr. Carter thinking, what did that old janitor say? Don't use the elevator in a fire. Find the emergency stairs near the server room. Turn off the main power. He curses under his breath. Mr. Carter, angry. Why did I always ignore him? On the street, Eli is now running toward the building. His knees hurt. He is old. But his heart is full of fear. He knows that building like his own body. He knows the smell of an electrical fire. Eli breathing hard. Please, please let them still be okay. As he reaches the front gate, Daniel comes rushing out, coughing. Daniel shocked. Eli. What are you doing here? Eli pointing. There's a fire in the basement. I saw the smoke from the bus stop. Daniel nods. Panicked. Daniel. The alarm didn't ring. Mr. Carter is still upstairs. I saw his car. Without thinking, Eli pushes past the gate. Eli, firm. Open the service door. I'm going in. Daniel hesitates. Daniel. But you're not staff anymore. Boss fired you. If he sees. Eli looks him straight in the eyes. Eli strong. If we waste time, people can die. Daniel stares at him for a second, then quickly swipes his key card. The service door opens. Hot air and smoke rush out. Eli covers his mouth with his wet sweater and disappears inside the building he was thrown out of just an hour ago. The same building that fired him now needs him more than ever. Have you ever seen someone treat a small worker badly, then later need that same person's help? Inside the building, the air is heavy. Smoke curls along the ceiling like dark fingers. Eli moves fast, even with his old legs. He knows every shortcut, every hidden door. He heads first to the basement. The fire is bigger now, but still at a stage where it can be controlled. Eli quickly grabs the big red fire extinguisher from the wall. He pulls the pin. He sprays the foam directly at the base of the flames. He coughs, eyes burning, but he does not stop. Eli, thinking, not today. I will not let this place burn. Too many memories. Too many people's jobs. Finally, the main flames die down, but the smoke is still thick. He runs to the control room. His hands move like they did every night for years. He hits the emergency fans. He pushes the manual fire alarm button that everyone forgot existed. At last, the loud siren screams through the building. On the top floor, Mr. Carter jumps. The alarm sound is deafening. Red lights flash. Mr. Carter, coughing, finally. The alarm. He covers his mouth with his tie and stumbles down the corridor. The smoke is so thick now that he can barely see. He reaches the elevator and presses the button in panic. Nothing happens. Power to the elevator is cut. The system is locked for safety. He bangs on the door. Mr. Carter, shouting, "Come on! Come on!" Suddenly, he hears a voice echo from the stairs. Eli, shouting, "Mr. Carter! Do not use the elevator." Mr. Carter freezes. He turns. Through the smoke, he sees a figure coming up the stairs with a small flashlight. It is Eli. Mr. Carter's eyes widen in disbelief. Mr. Carter, shocked, "You? What are you doing here?" Eli reaches him, breathing hard. His face is covered in ash. His eyes are red from smoke. But his voice is calm. "Eli, the fire started in the basement. I put most of it out. We have to move, sir. Follow me. Keep low." Mr. Carter looks at him like he is looking at a ghost. Mr. Carter, still proud, "I don't need you to tell me what to do." He tries to walk forward on his own, but his foot slips on something on the floor. He falls hard, hitting his knee. He cries out in pain. Mr. Carter, groaning, "Ah! My leg. I can't." Eli bends down, even though his own back is screaming. He puts Mr. Carter's arm over his shoulder. Eli, firmly, "You can be proud later. Right now you will listen." Slowly, step by step, Eli guides him through the smoky corridor. They move low, close to the floor where the air is a little clearer. Eli gives short instructions. "Eli, breathe through your shirt. Do not look back. If you feel dizzy, tell me." Mr. Carter is shaking now. Not from anger, but from fear. His expensive suit is covered with ashes. His hair is messy. His eyes are full of panic. Mr. Carter, weakly, I didn't know the alarm was broken." Eli, without looking at him, "I told management weeks ago. Nobody listened." They reach the emergency staircase near the server room. Eli knows this stairwell has better ventilation. He leads Mr. Carter down, carefully. As they reach the lower floors, firefighters rush in through the main entrance. Daniel stands outside shouting directions. Daniel, pointing, "They're up there." Eli went inside to get the boss. Soon, 2 firefighters take Mr. Carter from Eli's shoulders and help him outside. Fresh air hits their faces. Mr. Carter falls onto a nearby bench, coughing hard. Paramedics check his leg and his breathing. Eli steps outside last. He coughs, wipes his face, and leans against the wall, tired. For a moment, no one notices him. Then Daniel runs to him and hugs him tight. Daniel, emotional, "You crazy old man. You saved him. You saved the whole building." Eli smiles weakly. Eli, joking softly, "I used to do this every night. Just without the fire." One of the senior firefighters walks up. "Firefighter, who hit the manual alarm and turned on the fans?" Daniel points at Eli. "Daniel, he did. He was our janitor. For 30 years. The firefighter nods with respect. "Firefighter, you probably saved many lives tonight. If the fire spread to the server room, the whole building could have gone up." People start to look at Eli differently now. Not like a useless old janitor, but like a hero. Mr. Carter watches all this from the bench. His eyes slowly fill with something new. Not anger. Not pride. Shame. Deep, burning shame. Later that week, the story does not end with the fire. News about the incident spreads. A phone video, recorded by someone passing by, goes viral online. It shows the building, the smoke, and an old janitor rushing inside while everyone else runs out. The caption says, "Old janitor risks his life to save rich boss who fired him an hour earlier." People are shocked. Comments flood in. How can a boss fire a man after 30 years, and then that same man saves his life? This old man has more class than any rich boss. Karma is real. The company's board of directors see the news. They see the comments. They see the anger of the public. They also see the safety reports. They find Eli's old complaint about the broken fire alarm. They see it was ignored. At a big board meeting, Mr. Carter sits alone at the long table. His face is pale. The chairman looks at him with cold eyes. Chairman, you fired the only person who actually understood our building. On the same night, a fire broke out. You ignored his safety report. Because of your pride, we almost lost everything. Mr. Carter tries to speak. Mr. Carter, I didn't know. The chairman cuts him off. Chairman, you didn't want to know. You thought you were too important to listen to a janitor. He slides a paper across the table. Chairman firm. You are suspended as CEO. Effective immediately. The board will vote on your removal. Mr. Carter's hands shake as he signs. For the first time, he feels what Eli felt. Helpless. Small. Thrown away. This is karma. A few days later, the company calls Eli to the office. He walks in, wearing his simple shirt and old shoes. But today, he stands a little taller. The chairman greets him with a warm handshake. Chairman, Mr. Eli, we owe you our thanks. And our apology. Eli looks confused. Eli, sir, I was just doing what I always did. Taking care of the building. The chairman smiles. Chairman, from now on, we want you to lead our safety and maintenance team. You will not be a simple janitor anymore. You will train others. You will be in charge. He slides a new contract across the table. The salary is much higher. There is health insurance for his wife. There is an education allowance for his grandson Sam. Eli's hands tremble as he reads. Tears quietly roll down his cheeks. Eli whispering, this is too much. Chairman shakes his head. Chairman, it is not enough. But it is a start. As Eli leaves the meeting, he sees Mr. Carter standing in the hallway. No suit. No fancy watch. Just a simple shirt. His eyes are red, not from smoke this time, but from regret. Mr. Carter walks up to him slowly. Mr. Carter, voice low, Eli. I don't even know how to start. I was cruel. I was blind. You saved my life when I had just thrown yours away. He looks at the floor. His shoulders shake. Mr. Carter, I am sorry. The word sorry is heavy. It does not erase the pain. But it is real. Eli looks at him for a long moment. He remembers the humiliation. The rain. The door closing in his face. Then he remembers the fire. The fear in Mr. Carter's eyes. The way he held onto him like a child. Eli sighs. Eli softly. I did not save you because you are my boss. I saved you because you are a human being. We all make mistakes. Mr. Carter's eyes fill with tears. Mr. Carter, you are a better man than me. Eli smiles a little. Eli, try to be better from now on. Listen to people. Even those who clean your floor. He walks away, leaving Mr. Carter with his thoughts. Eli returns home that evening. He hugs his wife, Grace, tightly. He lifts little Sam in his arms and spins him around. Sam laughs. Nana, are you a hero now? Eli smiles, eyes shining. Eli, no, Beta. I just did what was right. He looks out of the window at the city lights. Eli, thinking, money and power do not make you big. Your heart does. Sometimes, the people we look down on are the ones who hold us up. Never insult someone just because they seem small. Today you have power. Tomorrow you might need their help. And remember, karma does not always come fast. But when it comes, it knows exactly where to go.